Okay, let's look at adding multiple graphs in as a single figure in a document. So here I've got all kinds of graphs sitting in here, and I took this one, regional infection level 3, quality nursing home level, and you know, when I create it, it makes it somewhere around this big. Okay, now what I can do then is do my copy and come over here. Now, before I paste, what I want to do, since I'm going to add 3 of these, I'm going to insert a table, and like there's something, insert table up there. Here's an icon that looks like it's for inserting a table. Every word processing thing is a little bit different, but they're all basically the same. You can insert a table, and you usually have to tell it how big. Well, I'm going to insert 3 of these in a row, so I'm going to go here and go 3 by 1. So there it is. Now that was the 3rd one, so I'm going to paste it here. Paste. And there it is. It's way too big. Oh, no big deal. I bring it in like this and like that. Now, here's the problem. That's ugly, right? I can't read it. I can't read that. The quality I can kind of read. I can see what's going on, but I can't read anything from it. So I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to go undo. And undo and undo until it's gone. Okay, so it's gone. Now I'm going to go back here, and so this thing made, I made it. I put the title in and the axes labels and so forth, but it's this big. Well, all I have to do, right? I've clicked on it. I'm going to make it skinnier. Now I've already done that. There it is. I've already done that with the other 2, and I had done it with this one, and I think I made them all about, and this was just to have them all the same size. I made it about 3 of these things wide, and and this tall. I thought, as I look at my screen, and so that looks pretty good, and so if it came up in a document on my screen, I can read this. I can read the regional infection level. I can read nursing home level. I can read quality. So this looks pretty good. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I'll just do them in order this time. I'll do a copy, come back over here, paste, and there it is. Maybe might need a little bit of work yet to squeeze it in there. And so if I don't, so I can just maybe squeeze it in a little bit, and it still looks okay. Now looking at the edges, right, I see these green dots that's kind of right at the edge, and this still looks okay. So what I did is probably fine. Okay, and I go back here, I pick the next one, I copy, I come back to my table, I click in there and I say paste, and there it is. And again, that one's a little too wide. Now I could fix these in my spreadsheet so that they're not too wide, but as long as I get them pretty close, you see this looks pretty good. And then finally I click on this last one, and again copy, come back here and paste, and again it's just a little bit too wide, so now I can I can make it a little smaller and fit it all in my table. Now this is still a little ugly because you see the table has the lines here, and I can't see the lines. Oh well, okay, so I come back in here and I make it a little smaller. Yet now I can see that line, and take this one and make it a little smaller. And oh, I don't know what I just did. Oh, I seem to have moved it over here. Huh, that's weird. Okay, and it's not quite in the right place now. Okay, that's starting to look better. But again, I need to, there we go. And, so that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I can read it and so forth. But again, if I was more of a perfectionist, I might do more work in the spreadsheet side of resizing them so that they fit in the first time. But hey, I can read them. And now, what I want to do is try to, see, and I'm not really good with these particular things, but I want to come down here. Oh, there, yeah. So I've got it, and I hit this, and I say, well, okay, this is figure something, 8. Who knows where, what it's going to be? Figure 8, and and then a title, and again, right? This was something about the nursing home infection level versus quality or quality rating, blocked by regional infection level. There we go. Now I'd probably want to center this. Oops, try it again. Highlight that whole thing and go up here and find center somewhere. And there I center my my caption or my figure number, and then I can refer to it up above and say, oh, look at figure 8 when I'm talking about this. And so there I've added 3 graphs in as a single figure. Okay, so putting multiple pictures in as a single figure, not a big deal. Okay, it's just a copy and paste with this adding a table somehow. All right, so that'll do it for that video there.